made it. Took about 2 hours and 10 minutes to get down here. Another few minutes getting the head hooked up and get everything greased. Checking the combine over a couple, 2 or 3 times to make sure we're not dumping beans out the back, and we're going. I'm working on a little bump of a terrace at the moment, so I got to keep jostling the head up and down, or it's going to be plowing in the dirt. So these beans look pretty dang good, though. As you can see, they're nice, full, clean beans. Not totally clean, but pretty clean. And they're potted all the way to the ground. I don't know why people say that. That's how soybeans usually are. I suppose there's been scenarios where they didn't have soybeans, you know, very many of them all the way to the ground. I don't know, whatever. But there's a lot of soybeans here. Good yield and stuff. Just gotta keep her up here. We're kind of sliding right now. And my head's pushing dirt again. Oh, come on. See the big block of dirt over there pushing. Look at this. There's water standing in the middle of the field. It is muddy. So glad we put those rice tires on. And I'm not going through here with full hopper either. I'm cutting this out before we get full. Otherwise, it might not want to come out of there. It's not really sinking in a whole lot. I mean, look at those tracks. It's definitely soft. I'm not even going to try going through that water hole. Nah. Those beans around that water hole ain't worth it. Now I'm trying to go to the right, and there she goes. 4-wheel drive helps with that. Ugh, nasty. Got our third hopper on the combine. We're going to call it a night. This farm is easily out yielding with soybeans. The previous farm we just came through them on corn. Isn't that something? It's just really freaking muddy down here. The whole pass, I've been going east and west now in the middle of the field, and it is super muddy out there the whole way across. Man, it's just terrible. Well, we'll call it a night for tonight. We'll come back tomorrow. A buddy of mine is going to let me use a semi. So we just brought the one grain cart down, and we'll fill the semi up. That way we don't need the 2 grain carts, and I got something to haul this stuff out of here with. And just got down here with the neighbor's semi. He's going to let me use it for a couple days. He's not using it. And we should be able to get all these beans out in probably maybe 2.5 semi-loads. So I'm going to help him get it loaded here real quick, and then while we're waiting on the combine to warm up, then we'll get to picking beans. And these soybeans are running so dang good, I can't believe them. It's muddy as a freaking swamp down here. Like, I'm not like sinking, it's just wet on the surface. I mean, it's a bottom, and I don't know if it has tile. If it did, it was many years ago, old clay tile stuff, and it's just wet. It needs some tile. But we're gaining. We're gonna get this hopper off the grain cart and get back to running beans. Mud, a big beautiful pile of beans. head up out of the mud so we're not dragging. Trying to keep the combine straight. Yeah, it's not working any direction I go, so just gotta get them. Just keep it doing whatever it'll do and try to guide it. Well, we're making our way across the field. We got just this little corner back here left on this big piece, and then clear up by the road there's a little bit. But man, the middle of this field just muddy the whole way through. Flopped me all the way through, and we're still got a little bit here that's muddy, but it's kind of dwindling down. It's getting drier as we work our way slightly up this hill. Now I'm starting to get in the mud again a little bit here, but it's not near as bad as it was. We're speeding back up, and it's not moaning on the hydro quite as much. I mean, look at those tracks, man. That's like 8 inches. That's crazy. There it is. We got the big piece done. Then we got about 1,300 bushel off of this 30 acres. You guys are good at math, you can figure out what that is. Let me know down in the comments. Now we just got to hop over on the road and go on the other side there and start on that piece. Well, here's the next little piece here along the road. That's about as weed free as I've seen for a couple years on my soybeans. This is pretty nice. And they're yielding well, they're tall. I really like these soybeans down here, guys. Well, I think we're going to call it a night. We got quite a bit left back in there to do, and we still have to go unload the semi yet, so we'll call this thing a wrap for today and bring some fuel down for tomorrow, and we should be able to get everything finished tomorrow. So